I gave you my heart.
Guys, well, it's that time again. I'm building another box. You guys know I got rid of the NVX. They never got the box. They forgot the box that came in and the manual. I told them I'd hold it for them. They ever come back up here. That was the Demo Kings. But anyway, I sold them. Actually, I gave them that box that had the 3 baffles. And I really liked it. Although I couldn't really use it now anyway, because I cut the hole out for a 12 and I only got a 10. Well, I do got that Scar. I mean, not Scar, Sundown SA 12. I got that 15 gravity. Well, I'm probably going to sell both of those. But look what I got here. That is a beautiful piece of wood right there. That's white birch. Take a look at that. Void free. This is going to make an awesome box, man. It's not too many blemishes. Looks good. It's nighttime right now. It's like 10:33, but I'm going to start working on this. I had to work till like 3 o'clock today. Then I went and got all these supplies. But we got a new hardware store in our town. And I haven't never checked it out, but people told me they had good deals on wood and stuff. So I went there, and I expected that I was going to have to buy oak again, like last time, you know. Which oak is really good too, because the birch is usually more expensive, you know. But that wasn't the case. It's crazy. The oak went up a lot. It's like $68 a sheet now. At least it was at that store. And this birch, awesome deal. $49 a sheet plus tax. It was like $52 out the door. I got that, a thing of Gorilla Glue at that store, and these 2-inch drywall screws for $59. That's one hell of a deal, you know. Of course, I went to Walmart to get this other stuff because by the time I went back out, everything was closed. They didn't have the little cans of stain, so I went ahead and got a big thing of golden oak, because them little ones, they only make about 2 boxes. This will make several boxes. I love that golden oak. It looks so good. Which I have never put it on birch, because I've never had birch. I just heard so much good stuff about birch, so I'm gonna try it out. Got a terminal. I actually fixed this one off of this box. It had some cheapos on it. Let me see if I can show you. It had these things in it. See how small they are? Little tiny ones compared to this one. You know, I don't think you can even fit. Shit, probably can't even put 12 gauge in that. And I'm gonna have to put 8 gauge in that. But the thing is, I got more wire coming in to run the subs, and I accidentally ordered 6 gauge. I thought I ordered 8 gauge because the American bases have direct leads and they're 8 gauge. So I was gonna solder 8 gauge together because I got some solder. I got everything to do it right. 2 rolls of electric tape. I bought this speaker wire from Walmart. It's Metra, just in case I can't make the wire that I got coming in work, because it's 6 gauge. And it's from Windy Nation. It's the same company, and it's welding cable, just like the ground and power 0 gauge I got in the car, which is really heavy and really nice. Real copper wire. But I do got these, which I got the 0 to 4s in the car on the 0 gauge. So I don't need 0 to 4, I need 0 to 0s, but that's what I got, and it works fine. Keeps my wires clean to my amplifier on the RP2000. But these ones right here, these are 4 gauge to 8 gauge. So perfect for the speakers. And what I'm thinking about doing is, after I get the subs inside the box I build, wire them to the terminal, solder them to here. You know, I'm gonna try taking the 8 gauge and soldering pieces of 6 gauge from the direct leads, and then from there, from solder the 6 gauge onto here, and then put the 6 gauge in here I think I can put 2 things of 6 gauge in here. I think I can squeeze them in. I'm gonna try. We'll see when it comes in how big it really is. So, because you know, well, I only have to run 1 thing of 6 gauge, to tell you the truth, because I can hook the subs up together in parallel inside the box to this lead here, and then I don't know, like maybe I'll have to use something like this. Because I don't know if I can get 6 gauge in that. It's a little small holes. That looks about 8 gauge right there, I think. It's really hard to tell, but when I get the wire I'll see. If not, man, I'll just cut some holes in it and run the wires out the back of the box. I don't care, because I'm going to get this thing going. But I do want to make the box nice, and I want to make it look good. I just lucked out that Ace Hardware only had a couple sheets of birch. I think 3. They're running low on the good wood. That's what it is. I think that's why the oak's so hot. Still got to get these hooked up. Oops. Dang it. Dropping everything out here. Shit's sticking to it. But, yeah, I get these 2 tweeters hooked up. I got to get 2 door speakers and 2 rear deck speakers and a 4-channel amp. But that's a project maybe a week or 2 from now. I already got a 4-channel in mind. I've already been thinking about getting it, but for now I'm going to focus on finally getting my subwoofers the way I want from the day one. Because when I first got the American Bass 10, I was just trying it out. When I got it, I was extremely satisfied, and I was blown away at how good the XFL was. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, and I've been pounding on that thing for 4 months. It takes well over 2,000 watts. I had that Smart 3 on it. It couldn't take 3,000 because it would bottom out. But somewhere around, I'd say 22 to 2,500 watts. You know, I mean, and it was flexing. That's some videos you see that I got on my channel where the American Bass is doing the wave on all that excursion. That was from that Smart 3. I'm hoping the RP 2000 performs pretty good at 1 ohm. It does on the dyno. I don't know in real life. I've tried hooking it up when I first got it with that box with the 15, which that 15 sucks kind of, you know, so. And I had that 15 in the American Bass. But I'm going to build this box to spec. I'm thinking about tuning it to 32 hertz. I usually build my boxes at 34 hertz, but I might tune it to 32 hertz, and it'll have. I'm getting another 10. It'll be here tomorrow. So I finally got one. I went to order off Amazon yesterday morning when I got paid. So we get paid early in the morning, and they let us cash our check and everything. And I ran into the dollar store and put money on my card. And I'm telling you, man, it was 9 o'clock in the morning. There was 8. I think there was like 8 XFLs available, and they haven't been in stock. Nobody had them for 4 months until just recently. Now a bunch of sellers got them, but they're limited supplies. I knew a seller on eBay that had some, but they wanted $10 more, which at $10 more isn't going to make or break a deal for me. Again, it didn't, because I ended up having to get it from them. Thank God that they still had some, because by the time I put the money on my card and went out and pulled up Amazon, I already had it in my cart. It said important message. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. When you see that, you know it's either the price increased or they're sold out. And they were sold out. Somebody bought all 8 of them. You know, it was Friday. People got paid. I guess everybody got paid early that morning. I don't know. All I know is I was like, oh shit, man, now I'm gonna have to wait again. So I hurried up and got on eBay, and I got one. So I'm gonna have 2 10s now, and I'm gonna wait to wall the car off. I'm just gonna build a regular box, but I want to make it big. I think I'm gonna make it like 4 cubes, between 3 to 4 cubes, something like that. You know, I want it to fill in the whole space in the back where I open my seats up. So, and I don't really want to make a slot port. I don't want to go through all that. Which I like the slot ports if I made a like a 4-inch wide one instead of narrow ones. But I might use these. I might just pop these out and use both of these baffles. I mean, both of these ports. You know, they're not the greatest ones. I could use them temporarily until I get some better ones. But you know, I think they're 4 or 5 inches. Let's get the tape and see. I haven't even checked it myself. They're exactly. Oops, you bastard. I hate this tape measure. I got a better one. Looks like about 4.5. So, and they're 3 inches around. Oh, that looks like, actually, that looks like almost 4 inches. Done it? 3.5 inches. Yeah, it might be 3.5 inches. Yeah, that's even better. I wish they were 4 inches, but I got the box calculator. I'll make it work. Here's trash from the audio pipe. Got one lug left. Here's a clip monitor. I was gonna buy. There was a couple tar amps, an HD 1 ohm for 153. It was used on Amazon, and a 2 ohm for 158, I think. Both of them got snatched up. And there was a Smart 3 for 209. And I had it in my cart. I was almost going to buy it just to have it, you know, because I mean, I was going to compare it to this Scar I got, which I think it puts out a lot more power, definitely, because my roof ain't flexing like it used to when I had the Smart 3. So, you know, I mean, I like the Scar. It doesn't get real hot like the Smart 3 did or the HDs. And I can play it a long time and not worry about it. I was getting worried about the tar amps. Even though it put out all that power, that's the reason that I switched. So if you guys are wondering, you know I keep getting questions in the comment, but yeah, it would get extremely hot. And I know I only got a stock alternator, but I do got 2 batteries, and you know, and I was running 4 gauge at the time. I know that all plays a factor in it, but I mean, I ran the Scar with the same setup, and it didn't get hot like that. You know, it's just they really get hot. And that fan broke on that one. That fan blade broke off on the Smart 3. And it just, I started worrying, like, you know, longevity. Like, is this thing going to last? You know, and I don't want to have to be like, play a few songs and be worried that it's going to overheat and burn up. I don't worry about that with the Scar, you know. So, other than that, I love the Smart 3. For the power, shit, the power that thing put out is crazy. That my subwoofer couldn't even take it all, you know. And I am considering about getting another one, you know, just to have it, you know, maybe run it, and then if it blows up, at least I'll have the Scar for backup. But for now, I used my money wisely, and I bought what I needed to buy, and that was the stuff to build this box, because I got that sub coming tomorrow. So I'm going to stay up all freaking night, because I have no choice, because I only got 1 day off this week, because my boss made me work today, which is fine with me, because it's more money. But, and more car audio stuff. You know, so yeah, so I'm gonna stay up late and build this thing, that way the glue's dry, and I gotta stain it and all that. There's a big box of old wire, old 4 gauge shit, CCA crap, you know, some other crap in there, some old boxes, some box I made a while back. That thing, it probably would have been good if I hadn't used these little bitty ports. It didn't work so well. And that's the old Q-bomb. And the old factory radio that was in my car. This thing's junk. And then here, you know, what is this? I think this is a DVD player and all that, but it's been in the dirt. These are all probably pretty much trash. I don't even know why I keep them. But here's the amp rack I made for the tar amps. And this is the board I put on when I had the audio pipe. But I'm going to have to refabricate something on top of this for the Scar, which I'm going to do. I think I'm going to having it like this. See what I'm saying? So the amp sits and leans on it, you know, so you can, it cocks. The amp will be like that too, you know, sitting on the front of it. Seen somebody else with something like that, so that would be behind the subwoofer box in the trunk with it facing like that. Something like that, you know. But it'd be a lot cleaner and look a lot better, of course. But so anyway, that's what I got going on. That's why I haven't made any videos in the last week. I've been actually working my ass off this whole week. I mean, literally. I do lawn maintenance and landscaping now. I'm a roofer, but this year's been real slow, I guess, because of the coronavirus, and people keep telling me that they'll let me do the roof when they get the stimulus check, but they might not ever get that, you know. So anyway, I had to pick up a job doing lawn maintenance, and I haven't done that shit in years, you know. It was hell on me, man. I mean, these guys, they weed eat some big farms and farmlands and fence lines and big giant businesses. It's a lot different than the lawn maintenance that I'm used to in Florida, up here in Kentucky. But I mean, I'm getting used to it, so. And it's making me the money I need to finish getting this car set up the way I want it to. And also gives you guys something to look at. Watching my silly ass try to get all this shit set up right. I got these blades for the skill saw. They didn't really have, you know, Walmart's limited. Well, our Walmart is anyway. I needed a 7-inch blades for the skill saw. This is more of a chop saw blade, but I'm gonna try to put it in the skill saw. It was a pretty good deal though. I got these 3 blades for $10, you know. So I just want sharp blades. I mean, I did buy this blade here when the last boxes that I made. It's not brand new now, but I mean, it was brand new, so it ain't that old. I only built 2 boxes using that for the table saw. This is a Hitachi table saw. And of course, you know, we got tools and stuff everywhere. It all needs to really be organized. This thing was jam-packed with cabinets about 4 months ago, and I took all that crap out of here and cleaned it up. It's got AC in here though, so it's not so bad. We got a refrigerator in here too, keep drinks in there, whatever, you know. There's another deep freezer. We got another deep freezer in the house. Another rifle we got there, just to ward off animals, because we used to have cows and chickens and all that. Well, my dad did, you know. He loves animals. I love animals too though. But anyway, let me get working on this box. You see, I got my shrink wrap. I got everything I need, you know. I'm gonna do it right. So let me get working on this, and as soon as I get it finished, I'll post a video of it. All right, guys. Late.